much. Good job, brand new Comic Grass Emily's issue number 15 of X-Men. So yeah, we're nearing the end of Swords of X. These are the last 3 issues. We got this, we got Excalibur, and then we got the final X of Swords Destructions issue. And then we're done with the arc. So pretty good event, I would say. I enjoyed it. But yeah, man, let's just jump right in with Apocalypse versus his wife. And hopefully this time it isn't just a bunch of reused pages. Y'all remember the last X-Men issue was just a lot of reused pages, and I was reading them like, yo, did they reuse pages? My God, Grace. Then I saw a video from just some guy in my feed, and yeah, Marvel really did reuse pages from the previous issue and just changed the captions. But yeah, so hopefully this one is all original. Anyway, Krakoa. Got Cyclops looking out into the distance. A waterfall. Are they ready? Next page. Ooh, Jean looking nice right there, man. Jean looking nice. I'll get outside. Okay. Yes, everyone's waiting for us. Are you ready? Okay, no DX references. I never thought we'd have this, Jean. This place, our family together, a real home. I mean, I've dreamt of it. But what good has that ever done us? Not much. Not much at all. But here we are. Here it is. Here we are. Okay, you look ready. For years, all we had was a little hope and a lot of prayer. It was nothing. And that whole time I never stopped fighting. So what do people expect we're going to do now that we actually have something to fight for? Exactly. Let's go get our boy. Oh shit. Yo, they about to come in there and go busting in to Saturday Night's Way and be like, yo, motherfuckers, where the fuck is my son? They're all gonna come busting in through the doors? 1 hour ago, our son Nathan cried out for us to save him. And now there's a voice in my head screaming, why am I still here? But I already know the answer. I know their answer because we have built it bigger than whatever you want. Next page. Okay, champions of Krakoa were selected to retrieve swords to the influential tournament against Arco, and the battles have won Krakoa itself. Hopefully, still Gorgon sacrificed even the score, though. If that information has not made it to the way back to Krakoa, now the only battle left is Apocalypse versus Annihilation. We got Cyclops, Jean, Professor X, Magneto, Nightcrawler, Emma Frost, Kitty Pryde. Okay, so this is not going to be the actual final issue. I guess that's what Excalibur is going to be. I guess Excalibur is going to be the actual showdown, I guess. Because I'm not seeing Annihilation as part of the cast here. Next page. Otherworld, the Starlight Citadel. Oh wait, never mind. We are going to get the final battle. Never mind. Never mind. Or maybe it'll be split across 2 issues. I don't know. And so we've come to the end of it. Fighting that we have tied. Fighting that we are tied. Even more so than that it falls to the both of you to decide how all this draws to a close. Husband against wife. Will one of you yield or one of you die? Let's find out. Next page. If I am to die and die at your hands, is it really to be like that? Is it really to be like this? With your face hidden from me beneath a mask? Yes. No, I'm not hiding anything, my love. I simply hope to spare you the shame of looking into my eyes as you remember who between us is fit and who is not. Shall we dance? Nice. Yeah, listen, imagine this. I would like to see a part of me would actually like to see this arc get animated, like this is an anime, or like get adapted to film just for this one panel, just this one bottom panel right here. Their swords class, like that's just so funny. But yeah, overall, this was a really fun event. I enjoyed, especially that second Hellions issue. My God, I was dying throughout the entirety of it. I was laughing my ass off. It's hard not to see it. It's impossible not to feel it. Next page. It seems that bad days have yielded to even worse days. I sense the urgency in your mind, Gene. What happened? We've heard from Nathan. He reached out to us from Otherworld. 2 telepaths, even of your strength, shouldn't be able to span that chasm. It would take enormous desperation. Yes, he's hurt. We think badly. Our conversation was severed before we could find out everything. In spite of the position we find ourselves in at the whims of Saturnite's rule, you want to go get him. I am going to go get him. Oh, Cyclops saying it with conviction. Finally, my man has grown some balls. That is a new sight to see. But that's not the whole. But that's not the whole of it, Professor. Krakoa is at risk. Well then, sympathies, of course. But perhaps leave with that instead of whining about your personal misfortune. Ooh. Next page. We are losing badly. It's time now. Unless something unexpected happened, their army is going to come through the external gate, and under the rules we've agreed to, there's nothing we can do to stop it. How badly? Not clear, and again we were cut out. But he said, the hopelessness in his mind, it was understood. Can I assume you have a course of action in mind, Cyclops? I do. It's pretty straightforward. I'd like to take a strike team, one large enough to shake Otherworld to its foundation, on a smash and grab to get our people out. You intend to go through the Avalon Gate? Things are fluid. It's an option. Best of luck. Next page. The plan is we get our people out, and then we close the gate for good, cutting it off forever, or until something better comes along. It's certainly a bold. So I guess this issue is just going to be the conversation, and then the Excalibur issue is going to be the actual fight, and then the Destruction episode is when they both converge on each other. When those two issues converge on each other, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Certainly bold talk, but I hear a lot of hope and bluster there, and not actual evidence that you can succeed. Not the violent part. Of course, I know you have that in you. But the closing of the gate, how do you mean to do that? Beast recently stole the technology from the Horde culture to hijack gate control from Krakoa. We can shut it down if we need to. So, save our people, then close the gate to save our nation. Does that cover it? It does. Do you want to explain to him the giant gaping hole in his heroic plan? I think you should. You tend to use small words. It's easier for them to follow. You're assuming success, Summer, without accounting for what might be the cost, for what it might cost if you fail. Next page. Look at me, Exodus. I am the mutant who has yet to fail this council. Do you think I plan to start now? Ooh, that bravado, son. Well earned, of course, but still, he made a fair point. There's no talking me out of this. Then we wish you well, brave boy. We will not see your kind again. You forgot he won't be alone. I'm going too. And I think I'll join as well. Frankly, with all this talk of swords, I'm offended I wasn't invited in the first place. True, yeah, Nightcrawler rocks a sword on the occasion. Count me in too. Actually, I think we can't allow them allowed to start, you or them. What? Next page. This is the government of a nation. We simply cannot lose so many of us in one moment of righteous madness. Failure, death, and a flawed resurrection could result in a broken council. I demand that we vote on this, and I vote that leaving means losing your seat, for this body must endure. No, show of hands. Oh shit, yo, homie, how people got their hands up? Charles, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, I think Mystique. Hold on, let me zoom in. Yeah, Mystique has her hands up. This guy has her hands up. And so does him. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. So Cell, if you leave, you're done here. I won't lie, I'm disappointed. But you can't honestly think that's going to stop me. I'm going. Next page. And I will be joining you. No, you should stay. You're the soul of this place. Look at what happened already. These people will be lost without you. But thank you, Kurt. Well, that won't work on me, Eugene. I'm a troublemaker looking for trouble. And I won't be talked out of this cage. We're traveling through a gate. Shit! Yeah, she can't travel through the gates. She's like, shit! You really shouldn't lie to Catherine, love. Lying doesn't suit you. Do you want me to come? Since when? Wait, how is he doing this? How is Psycho having? I guess he opened the link or whatever. So, Emma, we both know you're saying there's too much money on the table for the ask, so I would never ask. No, it's the same as the others. You need to stay. I'll have the girls meet you. Thank you. Okay then, you've forgotten something, Summers. The cost. The problem is if you go and fail, if you die, we could lose you, and those go with you forever. Acceptable to some, I'm sure. Quite unacceptable to others. I assume you will expect us to keep the gate open for you, which means that if you fail, we'll actually be holding the door open for an invasion, which is foolish. We have a nation to think of. We have a duty. Then let's vote for this as well and be done with it. All for closing the gate? I'm sorry, Scott. Damn. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, 6. Next page. I'm sorry, but I don't have the luxury of thinking of just one mutant anymore, Scott, or even a few, no matter how much they mean to me. I understand, sir. Just like I'm sure you understand the votes doesn't change what I have to do. I know the difference between right and wrong, and I know the necessary evil has nothing to do with it. I know these things because it's how I was raised. Yes, it is. What are you going to do, son? I know that I'm risking everything we've built for a few lives. Doesn't work for all of you. I understand you don't have the luxury of thinking that way. I really do. Next page. Oh shit! Damn, it looks like Apocalypse is on the defense. But hearing you say it out loud, tasting it in my mouth. Oh damn. I find it unacceptable. So I do not accept it. Next page. Oh shit, looks like is Apocalypse gonna lose? Next page. You formed the Quiet Council to be the government of Krakoa. Well, the X-Men are its heroes, and we will save those who need saving, whatever the cost. You ready? I've been waiting on you, dear. Good boy. And look, there's Charles smiles like, yeah, those my X-Men right there. Okay, Krakoa government. The Foundation, an organization report prepared in the weeks following Krakowian independence. At the formation of the Quiet Council as the ruling board of Krakoa, the division of mutantdom of society were baked into the permit the nation, occasionally fracturing of competing ideologies, and the Quiet Council, representing the best efforts of mutant elders to produce a government that is wholly representative of the civilization of our nation. The summer, spring, winter, and autumn seats represent not only a cross-section of personalities and belief systems, but also psychological spread of predictable mutant responses to intend and external conflicts. It is our only hope that through this we can control disharmonious and unnecessary aggression that could possibly work against the Foundation, the best interests of Krakoa. To the extent and only the force protocol of a nation surveillance and the defense departments will be allowed to operate a fully functioning first strikes mechanism. We will establish a group of great captains to act as military leaders in times of national need or in response to a time of conflict or war. Note the only exception to this is Krakoa itself and its voice Cypher. It stands outside the government of our mutant nation. Next page. Ah shit, more. Regarding the X-Men, furthermore, it is suggested that of this body that the familiar monarch of the Xavier School should be eliminated. This council sees no need and only potential complications in the continued acceptance and use of the name X-Men as an active term implying agents of mutantdom. It is in the best interest of Krakoa and all mutants if the only authorities and high representatives rest entirely with the Quiet Council. This is delicate work we do. We cannot afford the slightest societal crap. So from this day forward, the X-Men are no more. Huh. The familiarity of the term X-Men makes its use unavoidable, as it is often freely thrown, though incorrectly interchanged, with the term of mutant, especially among human allies and adversaries and adversaries, or used to pertain of mutant nobility to an individual who is already part of a noble race. It is therefore in the short term best practice to simply ignore its usage while in the transition away from the old models of celebrating mutant paragons. Huh. So they're done using X-Men. What's happened to the main X-Men book? They're going to change its name? You are wounded and weak, my love. I give you one last kiss, and then I will hear you surrender and welcome you back to your rightful place by my side. Oh shit, she broke the sword. Will you yield, Apocalypse? Yield? I never yield! I will not yield. Not to fear, not to doubt, and not to love. Ah! Oh! Though it be the death of me. Damn, that's badass. Next page. Damn, he got her good too. Go on, finish it. That's what I would do. Finish it before the shame kills me. Shame. The shame would be me. Warring for thousands of years to see you again, and this be the end of it. I don't want this. I suppose that would matter if one were to care about the needs and wants And even if I did, the day demands a victor, doesn't it? Things must be settled. Next page. Put it on, put me on. Put me on. Settled? Things are a long way from settled. I am not dead. I have not yielded. Nothing is settled. Nothing! Next page. All my choices have led me to this. I regret nothing, and I will accept where this road leads. Apocalypse. Next page. Alright, it looks like it's everything. Alright. So, overall, this was a great issue, man. This was an awesome issue, man. I loved it. And yeah, man, 2 more issues left until X of Swords is done. Looking forward to seeing where this is going to end up. So overall, I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10, guys. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, flag links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.